Kids.
Story Little Krishna's Twin. There was a village named Rampur where there lived a boy named Kanaiya, just like Lord Krishna's childhood avatar. Some people even started calling him Kanaiya's twin. In the same village, his father Ram was in the business of selling milk. Selling milk, making butter, selling butter, all this was a huge business for him. Everyone in the village knew this.
Dear, are you listening? These days Kanaiya is being very naughty. Just like our little Krishna. He has become extremely naughty. He has started having a lot of butter. We need to take him to the doctor, dear. And he does not want to eat anything else.
You are absolutely right, Suman. We need to take him to the doctor as soon as possible.
Suman and Ram take Kanaiya to the doctor. Upon reaching there, Kanaiya picks up the doctor's pen from his table and starts playing the pen just like a flute.
Is he like this since his childhood?
He's behaving in a weird way, doctor.
Oh no, not at all, doctor. Actually, he is a big devotee of little Krishna. In our village,
really?
everyone calls him a twin of little Krishna. He is still very small, so he does not understand a lot of things. But one habit that he has is really bothering us a lot.
What seems to be the problem with
He
him?
eats a lot of butter every day, doctor. We have a business of butter making and selling, and we cannot even say no to him. He does not eat anything at all. Just likes butter and keeps on having butter.
I'll prescribe some medicines for him. Gradually he'll get better.
Suman and Ram take Kanaiya back home. The next day, Kanaiya goes to his neighbors in the village and asks for butter. For a few days, they serve him butter out of love and affection, thinking he's similar to little Krishna and thus indulging in his antics. Kanaiya enjoyed this for a few days, but when this became a regular habit, the neighbors complained to Ram about it.
Brother Ram, you are the biggest businessman in our village. But your son Kanaiya comes to our house every day. We are poor. We worship the Almighty and are devotees of Lord Krishna. And so we feed him butter with love. But he finishes the entire butter. There is nothing left for us to sell after that. Please forgive us. We do not want to say such things about a child. But his antics are increasing by the day.
Upon receiving complaints from 2 to 3 farmers of the village, Ram feels very sad. He gets angry with Kanaiya and scolds him and tells him to not step out of the house again, else he would lock him in his room. He said Kanaiya could eat as much butter as he wanted to eat at his own house and not outside. Kanaiya goes to the altar while crying and tells little Krishna,
Dear little Krishna, why do I love butter just like you? I really love butter. Everyone prevents me from having butter and they ask me not to have butter anymore. But I really love butter, little Krishna. My lord, will you help me? If I do not get butter, then I will steal butter like you and eat it.
Saying this, Kanaiya falls asleep while crying. The next day, after waking up, Kanaiya asks Suman for butter.
Enough, Kanaiya. We have to sell this butter in the market too. Leave some for selling at least. How can you eat so much butter? God knows what is wrong with you.
Kanaiya does not back away from his demand. He does not let go of his butter eating habit. Slowly, the situation at Ram and Suman's household changes. Due to their love for their son, they start giving all the butter to Kanaiya, but that causes financial strain in the household. Slowly, the entire stock of butter gets over. Whatever Ram used to earn by selling the butter had stopped completely. Kanaiya was consuming all the butter that he made.
Now what will we sell and what will we eat, Suman? We do not have money to buy rice and grains for home anymore. I was such a good businessman, but now I have to work on someone else's farm. Oh Lord, why are you testing us in such a way?
You do not worry, my dear. From tomorrow onwards, I will go to the farms to work too. Whatever we need to do to feed ourselves and our son Kanaiya, we will do that. As I am really sure that God is testing us now.
Upon hearing Ram and Suman's conversation, Kanaiya feels heartbroken. He again goes to the altar near little Krishna's idol and prays.
Dear Lord, what mistake have I committed? I have taken birth in this mortal world, but I love to eat butter like you do. How much ever I try, I never succeed in stealing butter. Little Krishna, please help me out. I cannot bear to watch my mother and father in so much distress.
Suddenly, little Krishna appears in front of Kanhaiya. Kanhaiya is shocked to see him in front of his eyes.
Little Krishna, you're here? Does that mean that I'm really your twin, like everyone says in the village? You look exactly like me. Are we really twins?
Yes, Kanhaiya, it really is true. Not just in you, my essence lies in all creatures of the planet. I reside in every iota of the earth. Whoever prays to me with full devotion will have me reside in his heart and soul always. But there is a lot of difference in what you are doing and what I do.
How is that?
The era in which I was born was the Dwapar era, and you were born in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga and Dwapar era have nothing similar in between them, and so you will have to bring about some changes in your habits. I will help you in your endeavor. Every time you are going to want to eat butter, I will stop you myself. I will appear before you, but no one will be able to see me. But if you consider yourself to be my twin, then you will have to help people too. Eating butter was not the only deed of Krishna. I also help others and I save people from problems too. I love and respect my mother and father. I also help them in their work. I do not put them in trouble, my friend.
Krishna, I will do whatever you say because I am your true devotee. Will you be my friend, Krishna?
I will surely become your friend. But you will have to promise me that you will have to bring about changes in your habits.
I promise you, I will rectify all my bad habits for sure.
Saying so, little Krishna disappears from there. The next day, Kanhaiya goes to his mother and says,
Mother, I'm really feeling very hungry. May I get some butter, please?
Immediately, little Krishna appears before Kanhaiya and looks at him with anger.
Mother, well, I do not want any butter. Please give me rice and vegetables. I will eat rice today.
Hearing Kanhaiya's words, Suman is astonished. She quickly brings vegetables and roti from the kitchen. Then she feeds Kanhaiya with her own hands. Kanhaiya eats the food fed by his mother with a lot of content and happiness. Suman's eyes fill with tears.
Mother, why are you crying?
Kanhaiya, today is the first time that you have asked for roti and vegetables. You did not ask for butter. These are tears of joy. I was tired hearing taunts from everyone in the village.
Seeing his mother happy, Kanhaiya also feels very happy. He looks towards little Krishna and says,
Mother, give me some more roti. I am very hungry.
Suman goes to the kitchen to bring roti for Kanhaiya. Right then, Kanhaiya tells little Krishna,
Krishna, I was eating my food. Then why were you staring at me?
Kanhaiya, your mother was feeding you with so much love. I also ate the food that you ate. Now, along with you, my dear Kanhaiya, I felt very happy. Keep your mother and father happy in this very manner. I am always with you.
The next day it started raining heavily. The village river was about to overflow. Kanhaiya ran across the village telling everyone that there was a flood on its way and that no one should go near the river. There was grave danger. And then his words came true because this information was given to him by little Krishna. Then throughout the day, little Krishna told Kanhaiya about a farmer named Ram whose cow was about to be stolen and that the thief would hide it in the western side of the village. And after a few days, it really happens. The poor farmer was weeping uncontrollably. Kanhaiya reaches there and says,
Ramu uncle, your cow has been hidden in a village to the west direction. The thief has hid it over there.
Ramu and the other villagers start going towards the direction by believing and trusting in Kanhaiya's words. They find the cow there. All the villagers together bash the thief and then hand him over to the police. In this way, little Krishna keeps guiding Kanhaiya and Kanhaiya keeps helping others. Slowly, Kanhaiya's household prospers. The entire village remains abuzz with Kanhaiya's deeds of kindness. All the villagers start calling Kanhaiya Little Krishna's twin. Everybody in the village starts respecting Kanhaiya for his deeds. This way, Kanhaiya too changes for the better as a human being. Whenever he prays to Little Krishna, the Lord always comes to help him in all his difficulties. We should always behave in accordance to our circumstances.